Okay, this video is going to be about a few things, really. And I'll give a little bit of background to what happened. Back in July, I think, July 19th or something like that, I fell on the sidewalk, like these sidewalks right here. And busted up my knees pretty bad. And finally, when I went to see a doctor, the doctor said, they weren't going to heal unless I stayed off of them, which is really difficult for me to stay off of my feet, There are a lot of things I do. And so I tried, and I basically couldn't feel any energy to do things like watch videos. Oddly enough, I started watching TV, which watching TV isn't my kind of thing. And I think the only show I like is the Rachel Maddow show. Really, seriously. And I've got to watch that Monday through Friday if she's on. But this, it's on MSNBC. But I started watching all kinds of shows, the kinds of shows I never watched anyway if I were to watch TV. And I guess, they were on demand. I guess I was just, starting to run out of things to watch. But it was bizarre things. And one of them, at some point, was, what is it called? Ancient Aliens. Now, I've always liked watching things about like tombs and stuff like that. Not that into the pyramids is what I meant to say. I'm not that into it, but if something's on about it, okay. Now I'm not much into it. I'm not into it at all. Aliens and I don't know, all that kind of stuff. But when I was young, my mother was. Now, when I was young, if somebody was into the, like paranormal or, a lot of things changed since I was young. But they were thought of as, something wasn't right with them all around, Okay, and I don't think it's so much that now. I really don't. So much on TV that you see, and so many people have seen, they've watched so many of these superheroes these days, all this kind of stuff, that I don't think too many people see, those who believe in ghosts and believe in, the whole paranormal and, the things that go bump in the night, that aren't human, and aliens and stuff, they don't see that as odd so much now these days as they did back when I was young. So it was kind of weird for me still. Let's get back to this. I was watching this, and I was watching it today. I hadn't watched it for a while, but I started watching it again today, and I kept falling asleep. And I had eaten not too long before, and I was feeling like my glucose was a little high. It had been mostly high the whole day, and I guess the combination between all of it and made me fall asleep. And I kept falling asleep on the sofa. Finally, I got up and said, I got to go to sleep on the bed, so I did. And that was a long background, but I fell asleep, like I said, on the bed, and and I had this really weird dream, I guess, and it was about, and it basically, the way I summed it up was, it was a dream about what would have happened if I had not, and then there were, all these different nots, and my life would have been different, like sometimes people ask you, if you could change anything about your life, go back and do something over again, would you? And a lot of people answer no, because you don't know how, it could wind up worse. And in my dream, in a way, it did wind up worse, but in a way, it wound up better. So it was kind of a very odd dream. Anyway, all around. I won't go through the whole dream. I know a lot of people don't like dreams, to hear about somebody's dream, but it was so, this is what my life would have been. Now, okay. But definitely it was an odd dream, okay. And in my dream too, I guess I was a little bit younger, maybe, I don't know how much younger. And some people in my dream were younger, about the same age they would have been if we were all younger. But some of them had never met one another, so anyway, one of them was my dad, and one of them was an ex-boyfriend. Now, both of them have passed away years ago, and different times. And so it was weird to have that, and I woke up and had that feeling, you know, like it just, the dream had felt so real, like it was real, seriously. And that's kind of spooky in itself, you know. I don't have too many dreams that feel like they, you know, really happened, but this one felt, you know, rather real. Anyway, part of this is how many of us have noticed how more accepting people are these days, like I said, about the paranormal, about even everything such as you know, mystical, magical, that, all that kind of stuff. But when you believe in, even in dreams, or you believe in, you know, tarot readings, or, you know, crystals, and, you know, different kinds of things like that, that these days people aren't as judgmental. And I could be wrong. It could be because, you know, I get on, you know, on social media, YouTube, you can see a lot of people into these kinds of things. So, yeah, it's more accepting because people have such a variety of what their interests are. So, yeah. Okay. Whew, that was something else ordering here. Always is. But anyway, what do you think about it? Let me go ahead and start to wrap this up. What do you think about these kinds of things? Do you see it yourself as, you know, if you believe in any of the things, like I just mentioned, all that, you know, do you feel like, you know, something's wrong with the person? They might be delusional. Now, I want to do a whole video about that, because just that, because I've been around a lot of people who are, you know, pure scientists, and you can be a scientist and, you know, believe in something. I'm a scientist, and yet I'm Christian, and a lot of them say you're not a pure scientist if you're, you know, believe in any kind of religion. So, but you can be, you know, but they would diagnose you, that kind of thing. Okay, anyway, you get the gist of all of this. It was a long one, wasn't it? But if you want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share if you want. And you know what? I want to try that Italian restaurant across from there one day. Anyway, I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.